Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sanjana. In today's video, I will be doing a reflection, or I'll be reflecting on my 2023 goals. At the beginning of the year, I set up my goals, my intentions, and my word of the year for 2023 in the Ink Bucket planner. And I feel like it's really good to go back and reflect on your goals every month or so, or at least every quarter. But sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's totally fine. Today is the 25th of April, and I just had this feeling that I want to sit down. I don't know, I'm feeling very disconnected from my goals and from my intentions, and I just want to have a refresher sessions to reevaluate and see where I'm at, if anything needs to be changed, if anything needs to be celebrated, and all of that good stuff. And an update on the bullet journal, I have been really enjoying using it quite a bit. And for things like these, for doing a reflection with the Ink Bucket planner, you have to be quite careful because there aren't a lot of notes pages, and you have to be really picky with what you're going to include in here. But with a bullet journal, you have so many blank slates, you can really add whatever spread you want. So I'm enjoying that aspect of planning quite a bit, because you guys know I really love to create spreads. So I'm going to be doing that in my bullet journal. The reason I took this out is because I have my goals set up and I want to have a look at it while I do my reflections. For stickers, decorative stickers, I'm going to be using these Floral stickers. They are from a brand called Recollections, and they're from this Floral sticker book. Unfortunately, this book is no longer in stock. It's quite old. I've got this around 4 years back, and in fact, like, Recollections are no longer doing planners and stickers, so I'm not really sure what's up with them. But these particular stickers are from Recollections. And then for functional ones, I will be using these Santorini designer boxes. This one was launched a few days back. It's available on the website. I will link it. And then I'm gonna be bringing in these colorful labels, stickers as well, because I think it's nice to section like different headers and stuff with these stickers. Okay. So let's begin. Actually, I have already started this setup. I forgot to hit the record button, and I had set up a little bit of it without looking at the camera, and then for something I checked my camera and I saw that it wasn't recording. But I'm glad I realized at the beginning itself, because I haven't done a lot. So I'll catch you guys up on that. What I want to do for today's video is where did the goals go? Yep, let's review these goals. If we have the time, we'll go over the intentions as well as word of the year. If not, I'll upload a separate video on that. But for to start with, let's go through goals. I set my goals in 6 different categories. Even though I set it in 6 different categories, I pick one goal that I want to focus on for the entire year, and that's usually my well-being goal, because if you are on top of your well-being, all of these things are going to go for a toss. So I feel this is quite important, so I focus mainly on that, and then the others, it depends what's going on in my life at that point in time. Okay, with my well-being, what I did was here for the setup, by the way, I just put a header and I was going category by category. For my well-being, my goal was to have routines, whether it was morning routine, afternoon routine, or evening routines, so that it acts as anchors throughout the day, and it helps me realign myself and not let the day pass by. Sometimes what happens is one bad thing happens in the day and you just don't feel like doing anything, and you sort of give up and you want to start fresh the next day. With routines, what I've observed is it helps you address those things and take life day by day and live intentionally rather than just letting it pass by. And it's also a great way to follow your habits consistently, especially for me, it's with like physical activities like yoga and stuff. it just helps me a lot if I have a routine set up for that. And things that are going well in terms of my well-being and my routines is that my morning tasks that I do, that's yoga, meditation, as well as listening to an audiobook for some time, that's going quite well. Something that isn't going quite well is the timing of it. One day my morning routine, like, I wake up around 8 o'clock and it's around that time. The other day it's around like 6 o'clock. I want to try to keep that as uniform as possible. Of course, I know that things aren't going to be at the exact time every single day, but at least if I'm probably a maximum of half an hour up and down around that time, I think I should be pretty good. So I added a sticker that highlights what I want to focus on going forward, and I've just added the times. So 6 o'clock I wake up, and while I just freshen up and stuff, I'm listening to an audiobook, and that's great. I get around half an hour in while I'm freshening up, and then 6:30, like, when I'm getting ready for meditation, yoga and stuff, 6:30 I can start my yoga and meditation, and then 7:15 I want to add on reading a physical book. I know I listen to an audiobook. Usually my audiobooks are related to like personal development stuff, and it's more informational, whereas the physical books that I am at least reading now, I do have personal development books, but lately I have been enjoying novels quite a bit, and also just some nice like coffee table kind of books. So I'm going to read for at least 15 minutes every morning. And one of the reasons I want to do that is because I want to transition slowly from waking up to work, because I've noticed that I've been really panicky about work related stuff in the morning. Like, I get up and I immediately start thinking about all the things that I need to get done. So having this routine in place, especially reading a book, will just help me focus on something else other than work. And afternoon routine, it's a hit or miss. I don't really want to worry about it now. Whereas with the evening routine, currently what I've been doing is I'll do the dishes, I clean up the kitchen and my office space and stuff, so that for next morning everything is nice and tidy. Then I do my dental and skincare routine. This is working out. I did try to include journaling and reading or meditating in the night, but you know what, I'm quite busy with work stuff, and I don't want to load up a lot of tasks right before I go to bed. So for now, I'll just continue doing this. Let's see in the future. We'll do another check-in after some time to see what we want to do. Okay, that's about my well-being. With my career, one of my goals was to take up additional projects, and the main reason why I wanted to do that is so one, I wanted to try on, like, I wanted to stay up to date in the market, take up new projects, work on different things. It'll just help you. I feel it adds a lot to your resume. It shows that you're going above and beyond your usual work tasks. And then it also helps in bring in more money. But than more money, I feel one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this was to have multiple sources of income, because I've had two situations in the last 5 years where I've had a single source of income and that was impacted for whatever reason. When COVID was there, I lost my job, and there was another experience that I had which was like horrible. And I just don't want to be in that situation ever again. How much ever money it brings in, I want to make it a point to have different sources of income, and I'm not just dependent on one thing, because you never know. Okay, that's why I wanted to do that. Regarding how that goal has been going, I'm really happy about the type of projects that I've picked on. I even debated around doing jobs that aren't related to my career at all. But I'm so glad that those things didn't work out, and I moved towards what helps in my career, what adds on to my resume. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm enjoying the people and the kind of projects that I'm working with too. What I want to focus on is sort of I'll add another sticker. Actually, I'm gonna add in blue. Let me just have this. By the way, these Santorini stickers, they're gonna go really well with these floral ones. I'm just so happy about that. Okay, let's put it here. So there are two things that I want to do. So the current projects that I've picked up, right, I wanna sort of build my relationship with these people that I'm working with. So build, I don't know if build is the right word though. Anyways, build existing relations. And then second thing is look for more projects. I'll tell you guys why I want to do that. Build existing relations. I think it's nice, and it can be really simple, you know. It might be like wishing them on holidays, wishing them on their birthdays, probably sending a card, or any small gestures like this. I think it's really helpful, especially in professional relationships. And then the second thing is to look for more projects, and I want to do this because I'm actually quite happy with the current projects, but these aren't like my jobs, you know, wherein you have a full-time job and you get paid monthly. It's not those kind of projects. It's more like freelancing, and with freelancing there is no stability. You never know when you're gonna get in work. There will be periods of time where you wouldn't get that extra work at all. So I do want to keep a habit of looking for more projects and not just settle down, because let's say one of the I'm working on two projects now. One project, what if they suddenly stop deciding to work with me? And I don't want to be in that position where that time I start going, and that time, you know, I start looking at other projects. So I just want to sort of have this in my sights. I don't want to miss that. So that is what I am going to be focusing on for my career going ahead. What is our next category? Next is, it is like my personal, and for that my personal. The goal that I had set was to have joy rituals, and in my mind I was thinking monthly ones, at least like minimum of monthly ones. I do some activity that brings in a lot of joy, and I have kind of loved doing these things. Sometimes it has been very conscious, sometimes it has been just out of nowhere, and I just do things, and then later I realized, wow, that brought me a lot of joy. So I'll give you guys, like, I'll share with you what I did. I really loved going to cafes, you know, whether it was for work sessions, whether it was for journaling or planning. I just absolutely loved doing that. And then another thing that I really like doing is browsing at Indigo. Indigo is a bookstore come lifestyle stationery type of store. It's just my place. I absolutely love it. I love going there, flipping through some books, going through their new launches, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying. It brings me a lot of joy. And then we got like a week wherein the weather was extremely warm. It's almost gone, like it's gone back to winter temperatures now, but we had gotten a week where temperature was like 29 degrees, and that was just crazy. But during that time I went to the park and I was reading there. I also journaled at the park. Really been loving this. Like, you know, cafes, that was a deliberate plan, whereas browsing at Indigo, reading at the park, journaling at the park and stuff, that was just, I did it. And when I was doing the reflections, I'm like, I actually journaled before filming this video, so that time I felt, oh yeah, I've been doing actually quite a bit of these. I didn't even realize it, and it brings me a lot of joy. Something I do want to add on though here, where did I keep the stickers? Oops. Oh, yeah, here it is. Something that I do want to add is, I'm just trying to see what sticker I want to bring in. Yeah, something that I do want to add is movie nights, like having movie nights and also long yin yoga sessions. Since I've started doing these morning yoga practices, right? Initially I did my yoga with Adrian challenge, but then I hurt my knee. After that I took a long break, and I did I'm doing 10-minute yoga practices now in the morning. Yoga with Cassandra, that's the challenge I'm following right now. Ever since I've started doing these kind of challenges, I have stopped doing these extra long yoga sessions, like 1 hour. I really love doing those, but since I started doing yoga daily, that hasn't been possible because I don't have that much time in the morning. I get really restless, especially on the days that I have to work. So I really want to do that. Like, let me write here as long yoga sessions. And then another thing is to have movie nights. I used to do this quite a bit in lockdown, wherein I would decide, I would pick a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a long time, and I would have a nice meal cooked. I would set up like nice lighting and stuff, and I would enjoy watching the movie. And I haven't been doing that too lately, so I think including these two sessions will just make this whole thing perfect. So yeah, I really want to do that. So next goal I have here is for relationships, and underneath that I have put my goal as planner lovers community. This is an idea that was shared by one of you guys, and one of the reasons that I haven't really started working on creating a planner community is because I want to make sure that I have the resources in order to manage that. I have tried communities before, like organizing them and managing them, and it's a lot of back end work. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes. So whatever I want to do with my planner lovers community, I want to make sure that I do it when I am ready and when I do have the resources. And I'm actually working on this like really slowly behind the scenes, and I'm hoping that in a few months time we will be ready for it. Let's see how that goes. So yeah, like behind the scenes work is in progress. That is something that is going well, but something that I do want to focus until we we start off engaging in the community is I do have a couple of things. Let's put this sticker in here. I do have a couple of things. One is upload YouTube video. Because of me taking up additional projects, I've not been really able to upload as many videos as I want to. But however busy my life is, I want to make sure that I upload a YouTube video at least once a week. If you give me an option and the opportunity, I will upload every single day. I have uploaded every single day for a really long time in the past, but that's just not it's just not feasible right now. I'll try as much as possible, but minimum I want to make sure at least once a week I am coming on here and I'm connecting with you guys. So that's quite important. And then second thing that I do want to focus on is to like regularly respond to comments and DMs. I've been slacking there as well. Regularly respond to comments and DMs. Let's cover up with a little floral sticker there. Yeah, I want to do that too. I've noticed with comments and DMs, right, if I post regularly, I'm really good with comments and DMs. If I don't, then I'm not. I want to break that pattern basically. So these are the two things that I do want to keep in my mind. Then next we have is finances. Right here, finances. Let's just add off this large sticker so that it covers up this empty space and we know where to add other stickers and where not to. Okay, with my finances, things that are going well is I'm actually really proud about this, which is, first of all, like adding in additional projects have brought in extra income, so that is quite good. Like building multiple sources of income, I'm really proud of myself for that. And then two more things, it's completely like it's a game changer for me. One is making a budget and tracking my expenses. I'm just so proud of myself. I've done this in the past, but I had stopped doing it for a really, really long time, and I'm really glad that I picked it up again because it's helped me quite a bit. And then another thing is to be more mindful about my purchases. Actually, I didn't share what my goal was. My goal was to adapt the lifestyle of essentialism when it comes to finances. So just being more mindful, see if things are really essential in my life, then only make a purchase. Like not do impulse shopping, which I used to do a lot, and just buying random stuff. I don't do that anymore, so I'm really, really happy about it. So things that I'm working out, I'm gonna write like making a budget, as well as tracking expenses. And then another thing is to like being more mindful about my purchases. So yeah, these two things are going well. Something that I do want to focus on adding is, I feel with practical things I'm quite happy actually, like taking these kind of steps. And something that I do want to focus on though is to adapt spirituality when it comes to my finances. And what I mean by this is, I feel finances is a really tricky thing, and a lot of factors influence your belief system or just the way you approach finances and the way you feel about it when you think about finances. I think just implementing more spirituality, I think, is it adapt or implement? Let's just leave it this way. Anyways, just looking at finances from a more spiritual lens, I think that's the route that I want to take for the next few months at least, to just see how it goes. And one of the ways that I can do that is through affirmations. I feel affirmations, I think I have already done a video on it, but I can do an updated video on that. Anyways, I feel affirmations, there are like two things that it'll do to you. One, it'll really help you to change your beliefs around a specific topic. Two, I think it challenges you in a way, and it brings up a lot of unresolved issues. So I think this is going to help me quite a bit. And with finances, I do want to use the lens of spirituality to see and yeah, just explore that a little bit. Okay, so that's the finances category, and then we have the last category, which is travel. Okay, so when I had set up these goals, I think I did it in December or at the beginning of January. My goal was to explore Canada very soon. I think in January itself, I injured my knee, and for a month or so, I wasn't really able to do anything. I had to rest, and I just had to focus on getting better. And then some more health issues came in front of me, and I'm just trying to like work around that. And yeah, like my plans have completely changed. Like I thought 2023, I had a vision for 2023, but these few like health related stuff has completely impacted that. And honestly, I don't think like this is possible, because there are multiple reasons. One of it is health, and you know, with health stuff comes a lot of like medical bills that needs to be taken care of, and I don't really I'm not really in the mind space to just spend money on traveling, because things have gotten quite expensive in Canada, and I want to be really, and like I said, with my finances, like getting in the lifestyle of essentialism, that's one of the questions that I wanted to ask today. That is exploring Canada like really essential for me this year with the way my life is going? And the answer is no. So but I did travel to Niagara Falls for my 30th birthday, and I enjoyed that quite a bit, so I'm just gonna make a note of that. I don't want to completely discount or like take off that goal from my radar, so I'm gonna write that: travel to Niagara for my 30th birthday. Okay, so this is something that I did do. I actually thought of completely like just removing this goal from my 2023 goals, and then I realized, you know, just because I cannot or just because I have chosen not to travel the country doesn't mean that I don't explore the city. So city, I think it's quite reasonable for me to think about this year. So I'm just gonna write that here: explore Toronto. There are so many parks, there are so many zoos, there are so many like museums and stuff that I can visit. So I will do that. Something that changed last year. Last year too, I was thinking like exploring Canada would be a good goal, but I ended up living in India for the most part. So but I am happy. I did travel to quite a few places in India, and that was kind of nice. So these are the reflections for my 2023 goals. I'm actually quite happy I did take the time to sit down and reflect and reevaluate stuff. I think it's just a nice activity, and I feel kind of fresh and motivated to implement these changes in my life. I did want to reflect on my intentions as well as my word of the year, but I think the video is gonna become too long, so I'm gonna do a separate video on these two topics. So stay tuned for it, and give this video a thumbs up if it has helped you or if you just enjoyed watching. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and say hello in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Anyways guys, thank you so much for tagging along and watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.